Hey, this is Thomas, and I'm going to do a test tutorial real quick just to see how well this works. I'm going to do a doily in about 5 minutes here. What I've done is already created a project folder. In that project folder, I have a picture of a doily that I got off the internet. Hello, there we are. And I've got that opened up in Photoshop, and I've also got a new scene opened up in Maya. So to start off with, I'm going to create some doily geometry using a cylinder. I'm just going to give it about 12 divisions around the axis, hit 6 to smooth shade, get rid of all these faces on the bottom, delete these edges that are leading to the center so that it's going to deform a little nicer once it's a cloth. I'm going to cut some nice squares into it. Make it look a little bit more like cloth when it deforms. I'm doing is using the cut faces tool and hitting the G key to repeat. I'm going to modify center of the pivot on this and freeze the transforms while I'm at it. And we'll delete the history too. Go ahead and add a smooth node. Give it like 2 divisions. Let's make it 3 divisions. A little bit more deformation there. And I'm going to create some UVs. I'm going to use a planar map. It should be default to the y-axis, which it was. Looks good. And I'm going to jump out into Photoshop real quick. And we'll work on this for a minute. Double click this layer to make it selectable. And this guy, just the way he is, will be a great color map. I'm going to duplicate that guy. And we'll make this one an alpha map, but it needs a little bit more contrast. I'm just going to go image adjustments, levels, and we'll bring the darks up, whites in a little bit, a lot of contrast there. That'll work. Duplicate this one, and we'll make this guy a bump map. First thing we're going to need to do though is select all the dark out of this guy and delete that. There we go. Let's hide these guys for a second. Yep, there it is. And using the layer styles and an inner glow, which I'm going to change to normal and black, I'm going to create a little bump on that. That almost looks good with the default. Let's change that to like 8. Yeah, I think that'll work just the way it is. Okay, and this right here will be our bump file. So now what I can do is File, Save for Web and Devices. JPEGs will work fine. There's our doily. But this is our doily bump. Save. Hide that guy. And File, Save for Web and Devices. And this guy right here will be our doily alpha. Hide that one. And this right here will be our doily color. There we go. Now I can hide Photoshop, jump back over here into Maya, and this guy right here needs a name first. Let's call him Mesh Doily. And he also needs a texture. So let's create a new blend real quick. Double click that guy and start attaching these files right here. So our color file is obviously doily color. Our transparency is going to be the doily alpha. And our bump map is going to be the doily bump. We're going to tone it down first. Let's go 0.25 and see how that looks. And doily bump. That should work good. Let's drag and drop this guy on there and take a quick render. See what this guy looks like. Getting some reflection around here. So let's go back into the Hypershade real quick and graph that and take the alpha map, which is this one right here, middle mouse drag it onto the blend and make that one the specular color. So now when we render this guy, we should not, whoops, what the hell did I just do? I can drop to, oh, reflected color, specular color. Now let's do it. Son of a bitch. I'm all kinds of screwing up. Oh well, this is my first tutorial. Oh, and there it is. We're good. Now let's make this guy a little bit more dynamic. So I'm just gonna throw some objects up underneath right here, just so it has something to bounce off of. Scale that guy up. Yeah, something like that'll work. Just gonna mesh, combine those two together, delete the history, go into the nCloth and make them a collision object. And this guy right here we will create an nCloth with. I'm going to go into the presets, take the easy road and just add loose thick knit to that. On the nucleus I'm going to use the plane. That'll make it collide with this grid up underneath here. We can hide that. I'm going to jump this guy up. 48 frames should be plenty, and we will play our simulation. Ba-boom. And there it is. Take a quick render. Haha. One doily in under 5 minutes.